Hello everyone, my name is Hussein Wasalifu. I am the CEO of Land Reality Consult. Land Reality Consult is a consulting firm dedicated to promoting geographic information system, remote sensing, land administration issues, as well as estate agency. If you want to buy, sell landed properties, kindly contact us. And if you also want to learn more about these thematic areas, kindly subscribe to Land Reality Consult. Today, I'm going to give a brief discussion around the new Land Act, 2020 Act 1036. And I want to give the reasons why this act was enacted by the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. This act is sought to solve a lot of issues that characterize the land administration system of Ghana. Ghana National Land Policy was formulated in 1999, which highlighted a lot of challenges associated with our land administration and the land governance regime. And some of these issues include indeterminate boundaries of stool, skin, and family lands. This means that most of the stool, skin, and family do not know the boundaries of their lands. So indeterminate boundaries of lands. We have encroachment of state or government lands. We have land tenure insecurity. We have lack of coordinated geographic information systems, lack of coordinated planning schemes of the country. And these are some of the issues that was highlighted in the Ghana National Land Policy of 1999. So this Land Act sought to solve some of these problems. So I'll highlight some of the reasons why this act was enacted. And the number one reason was to repeal some of outdated laws of the country. There were a lot of laws governing land administration and land governance of the country. And these laws are outdated, and some of them are scattered legislations, which when you want to get more information about them, you become even confused. So this Land Act helps to harmonize these different legislations. And I learned there are about 13 legislation that has been repealed and re-enacted into this new Land Act, 2020 Act 1036. And let me mention some of these laws that were repealed. And one of them is the Land Development, that is Protection of Purchases Act, 1960 Act 2. We have Farmlands, that's Protection Act, 1962 Act 107. And the number 3 is Rent Restabilization Act, repealed, Decree 1966 NLCD 49. And the 4th one is Rent Stabilization Act Amendment 1966 NLCD 103. That is number 4. And then number 5, we have Land Registry Act 1962 Act 122. That is number 5. Number 6, we have Administration of Land Act 1962 Act 123. Number 7, we have State Lands Act 1962, Act 125. And then we have also Section 11 of Survey Act 1962, Act 127. So a section of the Survey Act has also been repealed and re-enacted as part of the New Land Act 2020 Act 1036. We have Lands, that is Miscellaneous Provisions Act 1963, Act 161. We have Public Conveyancing Act 1965, Act 302. We have Conveyancing Act 1973, NRCD 175. We have Public Lands, that's Protection Act 1974, NRCD 240. And lastly, we have Land Title Registration Act 1986, PNDC Law 152. So these are legislations that were deemed to be anachronistic, outdated, outmoded, and these legislations has been repealed to be part of this, to be repealed and re-enacted to be part of this New Land Act 2020 Act 1036. So that's one reason, repealing of outdated laws is one of the reasons why this new act was enacted. Number 2 is to criminalize acts of people who alienate lands. Criminalize activity of people who unlawfully alienate lands. Individual who unlawfully use person to protect lands. People who unlawfully use other people to protect lands. And people who allow themselves to be used by other people to protect their lands. In Ghanaian palace, we call them land guards. It is criminalized. And public officers who uses their own office to engage in fraudulent land transactions or land deals. All these activities has been what? Criminalized. So that's one second reasons why this act has been enacted by Parliament of the Republic of Ghana, criminalizing activities of some selected people, as I mentioned. And number 3 reason why this act was also established is that the act seeks to ensure that persons who trespass onto government or public lands are prosecuted, and further ensures that persons in adverse possession of public lands through waiver, prescriptions, and limitations are prohibited. So this just shows that if you trespass on government land or public lands, you will be punished for that. So, and if you also trying to claim government or public lands or any other kind of land through adverse possession, previously, if you stay on someone's land for about 12 years, according to Limitation Act, you can take possession of that land and you cannot be sued for that. So this act has abolished that system or that act. So you cannot, in present state, acquire properties through adverse possession. So that's number 3 reason why this act has been enacted. And number 4 reason is to permit an action to be instituted against a trespasser whose identity is unknown. To permit an action to be instituted against a trespasser whose identity cannot be ascertained, and further apply for an or obtain interlocutory injunction to protect and preserve the land. That's another 4th reason why this act has been enacted. And finally, the act helps to introduce transfer of interest in land right over land by electronic conveyancing. So we should be able to conduct land transactions through electronic conveyancing, and through that, even judges can't refer through those electronic systems to pass judgment, not necessarily asking Lands Commission to submit information with regard to the transactions. So electronic conveyancing, before it will also become effective, it means that it is imperative to digitize all lands within a specified area or throughout the whole country to allow electronic conveyancing to be effective. So this new Land Act is actually in the right direction, and it needs support of all stakeholders to be able to be effective. So kindly subscribe to my channel for more educative videos. Thank you very much, and all the best. Let's make Ghana great. Bye bye.